everyone, it's Cory McCarthy, and thank you for tuning in. The title is very hyperbolic, yes, but I feel that this video will offer some useful tips and advice. As of my data collecting for this video, there are over 92,000 cases of coronavirus globally, affecting more than 70 countries and territories, and 3,200 people have died from this virus worldwide. Keep in mind, the numbers are constantly changing, so by the time you're watching this, those figures will likely be out of date. In fact, one doctor at the New York Presbyterian Hospital predicts thousands of cases by next week in the US alone. Granted, the mortality rate of this virus is approximately 2%, though experts claim that figure remains variable. Nonetheless, your chances of surviving are extremely high if you do become infected. However, compared to the seasonal flu with a mortality rate of just 0.1%, the coronavirus is at least 20 times more deadly. Of course, those at the highest risk are the elderly and the infirm, but I would assume that those who smoke or vape would also be at risk due to compromised respiratory systems, asthmatics as well. Also bear in mind, this infection may be biphasic, as the virus has resurfaced in some of the folks who had been discharged. So in light of all this, I'd like to discuss what you can do to take precautions and be prepared. For one, you should practice proper hygiene, such as washing your hands and sanitizing surfaces that you frequently use. Did you know that 95% of people do not wash their hands properly after using the restroom? In fact, 1 in 10 people skip washing their hands altogether. And of those who do wash their hands, 1 in 3 don't even use soap. Also, avoid sick people or people who look like they may be ill. In fact, the CDC recommends that you maintain a distance of at least 6 feet from anyone who appears to be sick to minimize your risk of infection. I'd also suggest refraining from public dining where someone you don't know and cannot watch is preparing your food. Apparently, the virus has been detected in the poop of some patients, so food preparation and handling could be a possible mode of transfer. Now refer back to that disgusting statistic that I shared regarding hand washing in bathrooms. I am personally also avoiding any travel, as I wouldn't want to be stuck on a plane for hours on end with other people breathing in recycled air. Unfortunately, I do have to take the subway each day, but hey, I can only do so much. It really comes down to doing the best you can, being smart, being strategic, and planning. I do want to emphasize that there's no sense in panicking or stressing out. Besides, research demonstrates that stress can suppress the immune system, which may only increase your chances of contracting a bug. But if you do find yourself stressing out about anything really, not just this situation, try the adaptogenic herb ashwagandha, which has been shown to effectively combat stress in randomized double-blind placebo-controlled research at just 2 daily doses of 300 milligrams each. Beyond that, some immune-boosting supplements and tips that you may wish to consider are: loading with vitamin C before or at the first signs of a cold or flu has been shown to decrease the symptoms by a whopping 85%. The studied loading protocol for vitamin C is 1,000 milligrams per hour for the first 6 hours, followed by 3 1,000 milligram doses per day thereafter. Supplementing with zinc at 80 to 92 milligrams a day to as high as 192 to 207 milligrams per day has demonstrated a reduction in cold duration by an average of 33%. Supplementing with beta-glucans, which are types of fiber, at 250 milligrams per day for 10 days was found to reduce the number of cold and flu symptom days by 37% compared to a placebo. For your convenience, I've linked to those supplements down in the description if you're interested. Also, be sure to get enough sleep at night, as sleep is a strong regulator of immune function. But beyond preparing and fortifying our bodies, I also urge folks to stock up intelligently, the key word being intelligently, just in case of a lockdown or quarantine situation, or even just short supply in the local shops. Which has become a reality in some places, and fights have even broken out over food supply. Even the Whole Foods markets that I visited here in New York City are looking pretty bare in some departments, especially when it comes to toilet paper, cleaning items, frozen fruits and veggies, and non-perishables like canned foods, dried beans, and rice. Now, allow me to clarify what I mean by stocking up intelligently versus, say, panic buying. According to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, as well as a virologist at the University of Queensland and an infectious disease expert at Brown University, if you wish to prepare for a coronavirus pandemic, be sure to keep a 2-week supply of food and water on hand, as well as a 30-day supply of any prescription medications that you may require. Granted, water is only an issue if you live somewhere without a drinkable tap supply. I've personally purchased 12 pounds of black beans, 4 pounds of peanut butter, 1.5 pounds of quinoa, 4 pounds of granola, and a greens powder. Plus, I always have a supply of protein powder on hand, and I've picked up a bulk supply of essential toiletries. Nothing insane, though. Furthermore, I usually have a little over a week's worth of groceries in my fridge, so I think I'm set in case something does go down in this lovely population-dense city of mine. Frankly, I'm less concerned about getting sick, as I am wary about disruptions to my daily life, as well as maintaining an ample food supply in a place where other folks are panic buying. So I strongly urge you all to be prepared. No matter where you live, this virus could strike anywhere, and it doesn't seem to be very well contained when it does. In fact, some douchebag in New Hampshire broke quarantine, putting others at risk of exposure. Nonetheless, I emphasize again that you should not panic, rather just be prepared. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. I hope you've all found this video informative and useful, and do like and share this video if you did, as your interaction truly helps this channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, press the bell button for notifications, and check back here weekly, as all 3 avenues will help ensure that you do not miss any new content from me. Furthermore, check out the video description for links to my products and services, as well as my affiliate links such as Amazon and my Patreon and Subscribe pages, and other ways that you can show your support if you genuinely enjoy and get use from what I provide here. That support means a whole lot. And that includes picking up any one of my science-based training and nutrition ebooks that I offer, which can help you get results like those seen on my clients pictured here. And don't forget to check out my latest ebook, The Right to Bear Arms, which will attack your guns in a strategic and scientifically sound manner, with the potential to double their growth over the course of 12 weeks compared to a more conventional training approach, as supported by human research. That ebook, as well as the others, are all linked below in the description. Thank you all for your continued support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.